Hey guys, in January, I was at the North American Bitcoin Conference in Miami, and I met a lot of neat people. I'll be putting out extra episodes over the next few weeks featuring cool entrepreneurs, artists, companies, and even country representatives. Hope you like the shows and feel free to share them with a friend. Make sure you follow me on socials like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Leave us a nice review on iTunes, and check out thetatianashow.com for more episodes. Hey there, it's time for the show, The Tatiana Show, where you make friends and talk life and crypto. A special thanks to our sponsor, MetalPay, where you can earn crypto while sending your money for free anywhere. It's like PayPal or Venmo, but without the fees. Download the app and use the code Tatiana Show and earn some rewards now. Go to metalpay.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Tatiana Show. I'm here at the North American Bitcoin Conference with Tron Black from Medici Ventures, and he's going to tell us a little bit about Ravencoin. You may have been hearing people raving about it. So what's the scoop? Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you, Tatiana. So Ravencoin is a coin that was originally the brainchild of Bruce Fenton, and he came up with this idea to be able to take a fork of Bitcoin, a code fork, not a chain fork, so you don't get a bunch of Ravencoin off the bat. So we forked the code and we built a coin, and then to that we added the ability to create assets. So if anyone's familiar with like Counterparty or Mastercoin, which is now Omni, Tether runs on that, or Open Assets, it's very similar to that. So it's the ability to take and create your own asset. What we were able to do, because we control the core protocol, unlike Bitcoin, which isn't really all that friendly to these other creating assets on top of that. We were able to make it a smoother, more seamless experience for creating an asset. So you can download the software, you can let the chain sync and say, I want to create an asset. You need to have at least 500 Raven, so that's the cost to create an asset. And the name you choose has to be unique. So people are kind of doing some domain name squatting now, kind of grabbing some of the good names. Still lots left, but in the first, assets have been running for about 3 months, and there's over 16,000 assets created already. And so you can create your own, you pick your own name, make sure it's unique, and click create. You decide how many of the tokens you want, from 1 to 21 billion, which is the maximum we allow. You decide whether or not it's indivisible. I mean, you can't divide it. It has to be sent one at a time, or divisible up to 8 decimal places, kind of like Bitcoin is, with kind of a Satoshi level, 1/100 millionth of a coin. And then also you decide whether it's reissuable. And reissuable says I can issue more later, because you also get a special token that allows you to do that. Or you can say it's not reissuable, and then it can never be. Everybody knows, like, there can't be any more. Like, you wanted to say, oh, there is 21 million. You can do that and say not reissuable. So it's that simple, and then the tokens move around just like Bitcoin moves around. And so people are using it to create gift cards and assets and stable coins and it's like security tokens and that type of thing. Game assets. We also have the concept of a unique token. So if you create one of these, it has a hashtag in it, so you can kind of recognize that as a unique token. And you create that, and then there's only ever one of them. So in general, that's what it is.
So how does it compare to Counterparty tokens? I have Tatiana Coin, I'm on Counterparty, but why is Ravencoin better? Do I need to make a Ravencoin version of Tatiana?
Yes.
I like that answer.
One of the main reasons is, if you remember, like in 2017, we ran into this even as I helped overstock with the accepting Bitcoin and things like that for the items on the store. But one of the problems you ran into was fees went up to like $30, $40, $50. That's not practical for moving a token around. It's a small fraction of a penny to move the tokens around. The fees are paid in Raven, so you do need a little bit, but it's much, 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 much cheaper. And we also have about 20x capacity of Bitcoin. So, And also the other thing is, with Counterparty, you have the Bitcoin chain, and then you have a layer on top of that that's running the database for all of the tokens. And with this, we're building apps we have iOS, Android, Mac, Linux, Windows, and we'll have a web version. And they're just easier to use because it's kind of built in. It's designed for doing this.
Very cool. So what's on the horizon for 2019? The project's been available to people for 3 months. How long were you working for it before that?
For about a year. We actually launched on Bitcoin's 9th birthday, so January 3rd of 2018. So it's been out for the Ravencoin's been out for a little over a year. The ability to create your own assets been around since November 5th. And what we're working on now is messaging. So we have this roadmap. Our roadmap is available on ravencoin.org, ravencoin.com. And the roadmap shows what we're doing next, but the next is messaging. So the ability to, once you've issued tokens and they've traded and more people have moved tokens around, et cetera, the owner of the token, of the issuer of the token, can then send a message to their holders saying, hey, we want to do a vote, or we want to, we want to reward you this way, or we want to have a meeting of all of our holders, or whatever they want. That's just a messaging thing. So that's what's on the roadmap next. And then we have voting is going to be added to that. So those are kind of the next two things on the roadmap.
I like the messaging factor. So when we did Tatiana Coin, that was one of the things I was trying to solve, fans and funding. And the funding part is pretty obvious. It's almost like an ICO, pre-ICO model, right? But the messaging layer was really important to me because as an artist, that communication is always, Facebook owns that relationship or Twitter owns that relationship. So if somebody's got your coin and they can message with you, that's pretty much all you need. I think I'm going to try and make one of these. I think it's going to be fun. Can I make it? Is it easy to do? Because a counterparty token is pretty simple.
Yeah, super easy. Like it's download the software, let the chain sync, click on assets, click new asset, make your name, choose how many you want, and click create. I mean, it's really, really, really easy to create assets.
I have a jazz musician friend down here. I was trying to explain to him crypto, so I told him I would help him make a token. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. Maybe we'll try it out on Ravencoin. That's really cool. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thanks, Tatiana. Appreciate it.
Where can people find you again? Tell us one more time.
Yeah, so ravencoin.com or ravencoin.org.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you to our sponsor, MetalPay.com. Hey there, it's time for the show, the Tatiana Show, where you make friends and talk life and crypto. We gotta think and reflect and use lots of intellect with our hearts when we work together. I know that it can be so hard out there, looking all around and saying that life ain't fair. So that is why we will fight and stay up late at night, listening to the Tatiana Show. Do you like cryptocurrency, politics, economics, activism, or art? Then check out The Tatiana Show, where you can learn all about it in a fun and non-intimidating way, as if you're just hanging with friends. Go to thetatianashow.com and listen now. The Tatiana Show has been brought to you by CryptoMediaHub.com, a boutique marketing and PR agency for Bitcoin and beyond.